Good morning, students. Today we are going to read very important question in Islamiyat, that is, write an account of the ways in which Quran was revealed to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam between the years 610 and 632. This is very important question, frequently come in the paper. So concentrate yourself. We are going to start. If you want to get A grade in the question, give details of the start of the revelation of the Quran, story of the first and subsequent revelations and modes of the revelation also be given. So we are going to start now. The Holy Quran was revealed in stages from the heavens to its recipient, the Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It was with God since beginning, as is mentioned in the Quran. It is but a glorious Quran in a preserved tablet. From there, it was gradually revealed to the last messenger of the God in a period of about 23 years. The Quran itself and a number of the traditions confirms that the process of the revelation started in a blessed night of the Ramzan. Ramzan is the month when the Quran was sent down, and we sent it down during a blessed night. The first revelation came to the Prophet ﷺ in Ramazan 610 AD. While he was meditating in the cave Hira in the outskirts of Mecca. Angel Jibril appeared before him and commanded him to read. The Prophet ﷺ, being an unlettered man, refused to read, and Jibril read out first 5 verses of the Surah 96 Al-Alaq. Starting of the surahs were, read in the name of the Lord, read in the name of your Lord. Finishing was, taught man that which he knew not. After this, there was long gap before the next revelations came. They were about asking the Prophet ﷺ to invite Meccans to Islam. For example, O you wrapped in your cloak, rise and warm. Then he would receive revelations, sometimes a whole surah, at others just a few verses. Usually the prevailing circumstances, Asbabul Nuzul, determined the nature and the contents of the revelation. For example, to console the Prophet ﷺ, Al-Qasr and Al-Duha were revealed. Finally, the last revelation were received during the last months in Medina. Usually this is believed to be the last of the revelations. This day have I perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. Depending on the contextual details, revelations are categorized into the Meccans and Madinian surahs verses. The Meccan surahs were revealed between 610 and 622 AD. They contained fundamentals of faith, stories of the past communities and their messengers, and consolation for the Prophet ﷺ. For example, most of the surahs of the section 30 include those dealing with the hereafter, such as Al-Zilzal, Al-Takwir, and Al-Infitar, Al-Qariya, and others. Those addressing and consoling the Prophet ﷺ include Al-Duha, Al-Qasr, Al-Fil, Al-Quraysh, Al-Najm, Al-Muzammil, and Al-Mudattir. These were usually, though not always, shorter in bulk than the Madinian counterparts and had a poetic and rhyming tone with majestic language. The Madinian surahs, on the contrary, carried a different diction. They were revealed during the Madinian years 622 to 632 AD. They deal with the rules of conduct of a fast-growing Muslim community. They are longer chapters composed of prose styled message for the Muslims. They include surahs 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and many others. The number of these surahs is shorter, but they carry a greater bulk of the Quran. They guide Muslims about food laws, dress code, financial dealings, and interaction with the other communities such as the Jews and the Christians. It is to be noted that although the existing circumstances usually determined the coming of the revelations, the Prophet ﷺ would receive them without any warning. All this activity was suddenly suspended as it was interrupted abruptly, and those around him could often see the visible physical changes that he would undergo during the process. For example, he would sweat profusely, or his body weight would increase tremendously. According to various traditions, he received revelations in various modes. Sometimes he would hear ringing of the bells. Sometimes the words of the revelations would be inscribed on his heart. Often Jibril would appear before him either as a man or occasionally in his true form. The Prophet ﷺ would then recite the entire revelation to his companions. So this was the question. Read it again very carefully. This is very important question, and make your notes. Thank you so much.